Hey folks, and welcome to this premium analysis of the American dollar versus the Japanese yen. Okay, so going on the weekly chart, we look where we are. We are poking into a sell zone, and this is a sell zone because prices historically have respected this area, but retreated every time. Okay, and so price will, we don't know what's going to happen, but price is having a very difficult time moving through this sell zone. Okay, so if we just mark this off, we've got something right in here. Okay, oops, right in here. Okay, tested several times on the release, many times back to this level, and now we're kind of poking into it, but we're also doing something like this, divergence, and we also have price inefficiency, buy zone, and the buy zone is here for the upper level, and so I think we're probably going to wriggle south and rebalance these. We had this, price has already poked into it, and so all of this stuff has been rebalanced already. So I think the path of least resistance is wriggling down to address these price inefficiencies. A lovely area of weekly demand just here. So going to the daily chart, if we see what is going on, see here we have prices moving higher, and on the histogram we probably have the histogram that's moving lower. We could probably draw it maybe even all the way back here. Okay, but I think we have something like that setting up. Yeah, you can see that just here. Now it's kind of going like that, down, and even more so now. So if we mark those off, this is where that high is. Okay, now price is starting to move lower, so we'll have to see what happens here. Okay, but I'm thinking that price is likely gonna want to address this, and ultimately this one just here. Okay, and this was interesting here because we had an area that was tested several times. Price went through it. The slingshot was pulled back to this area here. Prior to the release, we had another one here. Okay, so we have a parent, we have the child here, and then a big storm north. The buy zone is just here at the lows here. Okay, so if we go to the 4-hour chart, which I've got just here, and we go like this, you can see these. Okay, and so we want to look for these areas where price is showing that it's going to break down, and we can't really see that it's breaking down just yet. So what we can see on the big time frame, we're not seeing terribly clearly now. We have this, so we had downward sloping trend line, then price broke through it. Okay, so that gives credit to this, to this just here. Okay, so price will likely come down to here and then continue to move higher. Shorter term, we've got something here, sell zone, tested once, tested twice, so this here needs to go. Okay, so I'm thinking price can test here, and then we'll maybe have another visit to these highs here. Below price, we have a buy zone down here. Okay, we've got price came down to this area here that was tested 2 times, once, twice, we departed. We saw some strength. Okay, this is the area just here, was tested once. The origin of the move that managed to cause price to trade above it is actually down here because price went up, we failed, and this is where price managed to move above and hold at least a little bit. Okay, and so price is maybe moving down to here, which we saw here, or even lower. I think would attract some buyers. Okay, but we have a couple of areas to keep our eye on. If you also, another thing you can do is that you can focus on what you can see here. Okay, you can wait to price moves up into these sell zones. Okay, we saw that here, we saw that here, and so waiting for price to move up above this dotted line here, and then begin to look for shorts. So if price pokes back up into this area here or up to the sell zone here, I think this would be a manageable short position. Okay, we'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, let me know.